jog, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the dash, honey, y'all dash. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas.
you tryna go be? Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. Put it in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. Yeah, I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short boot taken at the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Snickers, 66. Why, son?
This is Grant. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Grant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got Burton here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
16.
Kill. Check.
Greystone, travel. These two. Motion.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Like 80.
57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check three.
On second down, it's Grant. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Five, six.
Mike 55.
Hey, Zoo.
55.
Hands up.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Let's go.
Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check hot route. Hot.
High.
55. Mike 55. Cut. Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Hey, Delta.
Mike. Watch the pass.
Hands up.
From midfield here, Dalton. Bryant has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Check 55. Mike.
Regular.
Hey, wahoo!
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You. Watch out.
Here you go, can.
Throwing again. Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
44. Here you go. Hey, Alpha. Regular.
Another chance for Dalton. Funches has it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on second and 15. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike. Lead.
They can't hang with us.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. Now a first carry for Giovanni Brown. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Lady! 55. He's tired of winning. He's tired of us.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Dalton gives to Bernard. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run with Mixon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know It's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. You Mike,
Take 2 of them.
watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Roethlisberger from his end zone on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Hands up, ladies. Watch it divide. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Mixon with a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 2 by 2. Move.
Check 55.
Hey, exit.
Check 55 to Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Shift, shift. Hands up.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. It's caught by Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hands up. Wait. Take out 368. That's trash. Hands up.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. I got you. Shit. Check. Lucky. 368. SOS.
And Dalton to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's get it.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
368. Hey, high 7. Over here.
So Dalton now. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And now the rookie's free. 30. 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0.
Steelers 14, Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
93, 52, 93.
Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Andy Dalton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
44. There you go. Yeah, 5-6.
Dalton here from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Switch. Check three. Hey, Charlie.
Dalton now to pass. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Devin Bush brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Heat these two. 44. Solid, 5 down. Hey, turn it up. Switch back and turn.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. He wants it all for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boswell for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And an alley to run. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Hands up! Regular. Smooth! Hands up!
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the boot. Shoot.
Easy. Quarter.
Now Roethlisberger. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Alert. 50. 52. Bravo. 52's the mic. Here I come. Mike 52.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 49-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Hatchet. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off, and brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Push him back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
1st down, Steelers.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Teams winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Come on, switch it. Connector. Connector. Swirl.
57, Mike 57.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Echo. 56. Flash it, turn.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go, here we go. Blue 30.
Rip right, rip right.
On first down, Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, tighten down.
They go back to Grant. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That, black 20. 52. We own it. Focus.
We own it. Check the backer.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Crash.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready?
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
50.
Roethlisberger will throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, they're scared.
It's Mixon on the counter. And an alley to run. second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Hands up! Lead!
55! You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Bryant has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Dalton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Dalton. Complete to Bryant. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Snickers, got spin. No foul.
57's the mic.
Blue, this side. King. Fresno.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 85 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here I come. Here you go. Can. Here I come again.
Throwing again. Dalton. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. He's got Jack Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Switch. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Heads up.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. It's caught by Bryant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Alert flare. Regular.
To throw again. Dalton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a loose football. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
64.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's a run with Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Samuels, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Left 5. 52's the mic. Take 2 of them.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here we go.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Steelers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our